Hey guys, Rowdy here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I use, some of the things that make my life easier. Gloves. My gloves are extremely essential. It was incredibly difficult to find gloves that would last. It was about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. I discovered these gloves by Snap-on. They're the only ones that I've ever had that, lasted a really decent amount of time. But even they wear out. Gloves don't have soles, so like shoes do. So they wear out, walking around on concrete and things like that. But it's very important that I maintain my gloves and always have a decent pair on. I'm always trying to look for ways to make gloves last as long as possible. Short of like sewing a patch directly on it, I found this, and I'm actually going to put some on my gloves. As you can see, it's time to, preemptively make sure like holes don't spread or they rip apart or anything like that. Try to keep them going as long as possible. A book bag. I say a book bag. This is my girlfriend's book bag. I am still in the market for one. But a book bag is essential to the life of a legless man. It is the most efficient way to carry items. As long as I don't put too much weight in here. It comes in handy in so many more situations than I think typically for anyone else. I mean, just anytime I need to carry something that is not a drink or spillable object, just put everything I need in the bag, pop it on my back, and go. My normal wheelchair, I might as well just call it my flying chair because I only use it whenever I travel, which is pretty rare. But yeah, just in situations where, I can't use my boosted board or I just got to carry a bunch of stuff. I mean, this thing is great. I've actually had this chair for quite some time. I probably need to get a new one. It's just, I use the chair so rarely that I never think about it. But yeah, nice collapsible chair, just folds out. Got a nice cushion to sit on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had this chair since school. But still a nice chair. Gets me around when I need to use it. My thermos. I finally invested in a thermos also very recently, but I have loved it. Now I can take coffee wherever I need to go. I am somewhat of a coffee enthusiast, so having a thermos is pretty awesome. My tennis chair. I got my sports wheelchair about 4 or 5 years ago. Thanks to the folks that I play tennis with, they were able to get a grant for me to get one. It's the first sports chair I've ever had. When I got this chair, they did measurements, to make sure the seat would like perfectly fit. Because unlike a regular chair, a sports chair has to fit like a glove. And it's even to the degree where I've talked to professional athletes and they've been doing their sport for like 20 some odd years and they're still tweaking their chair. Like it's just a never ending, it can never be too perfect kind of thing. I have not tweaked my chair except for when I first got it. I tweaked the back seat because I needed it to be a little bit higher. Another major thing that sets a sports chair apart from other wheelchairs is you'll see that the wheels are inclined so that the wheelchair doesn't tip when making sharp turns and things like that. Like it's very like anti-tippable. Because when you're playing sports, you turn really quick. But because of these wheels, sometimes you might have a hard time fitting in like regular places like doors and whatnot. I don't often use this chair, but when I do, I love it. Another thing I'm going to use there is my handy dandy tennis racket. My low to the ground tables. I built these tables not too terribly long ago to just solve all my kitchen needs as far as like, stuff you would normally put on the counter, like a microwave or a coffee pot or a toaster oven. And I just put it all down here. It's basically my kitchen. But yeah, it just made everything a whole lot easier. The older I get, the less like climbing around I'm trying to do. This was actually like the first attempt of me modifying something, you know, for myself. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it kind of inspired me to maybe like later in life, if I actually build a house, to, you know, have a low sink built in and things like that. You know, just I realized how convenient it would be. Socks. Socks are very essential. I have lots of pairs of socks. Socks serve the function of protecting my delicate nubs. I use my nubs all the time for stabilization, so I'm constantly putting my weight on them. So I need the extra cushion to, you know, just kind of help there. That's why I normally wear 2 pairs of socks at a time, sometimes 3. Boosted board. For most of my adult life, I used a manual skateboard. It was just the easiest thing to get around on. I basically kept a couple of skateboards in my car at all times, and whenever I went somewhere, just, you know, throw the skateboard out and hop on it and go. And it was just a really convenient way to get around. A few months back though, a friend of mine got me a boosted board. The boosted board has become my primary mode of transportation. It's really revolutionized my ability to get around. Now, if I want to go somewhere downtown that's like a mile away, you know, on a manual skateboard, that would be, you know, an insane amount of energy to use. But on a boosted board, it's kind of made me a little lazy. The boosted board really kind of takes the place of a wheelchair. It's just more convenient to use. First of all, I don't have to climb in and out of it. And second of all, it's easier to get in and out of my car, which just makes it widely more practical. But in some situations, a wheelchair is necessary. I really can't thank my friend Clay enough for giving me this booster board. Like, it's really been a game changer in my life. There is also a certain degree of fun in getting around on a booster board. Well, that's pretty much my list of essential items. Let me know what you guys think, and also if you have any suggestions on items that I might find useful, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll catch you guys next time.